Thank you, Giuliano. The last presentation is from the University of Valencia, the Polytechnic University of Valencia, by Professor Israel Quintanilla Garcia. He works in the Cartographic Engineering Department at the Polytechnic. He's also the subdirector for foreign relations in his college. First of all, thank you for inviting me to the conference. It's a pleasure, my pleasure. I'm going to talk about the education we deliver in my institution. I have been told off because I brought a PowerPoint presentation. As Juan Pablo said, I'm going to talk about the actions we take in our master's and postgraduate courses. First of all, I would like to clarify a term, geomatics. If you are asked what is geomatics, what does it mean, each of you would give me a different explanation. But it's very simple. It's the application of ICTs to geoscience. And therefore we can speak about geoinformation, geometrics, geopolitics, geomarketing, georeferencing, geocomputing, georadar, geostatistics. And that's the new change. Oh, sorry. The sound's not... Yeah, it's open now. Sorry. Yes, sorry, I didn't realize it was closed. Yeah, I will continue translating now. Sorry. Yeah, geomatics. And as we continue, the objective is to widen our syllabus and the curriculum. But I will show you some applications with some final year projects by some students and how they apply gvSIG. First of all, let me present our university. The Polytechnic of University has 45,000 students, and that's our building, our college. Now, if I may, I would like to do a little test. I'm going to ask you to stand up. Would you be as kind as to stand up? Thank you. All of you now. Great. Please point to the north now. Point north with your finger. Well, I wouldn't be able to do it myself, to be honest with you. Thank you. You can sit down. Why did I ask you that? Well, because I want to show how different our perceptions are. The north is where the north is. I don't know where it is, but it is where it is. You know, the magnetic north is somewhere. But we all find different locations for it. Why am I telling you all this? Because at the end of the day, you know, the education system offers what we call a statutory education, official education. It is regulated by the Ministry of Education, and we do offer statutory degrees. We have a degree in geomatic engineering and topography, as you can see. But we also have our own degrees, our own qualifications, such as the one you see on the screen on mobile devices. And it's only logical. There must be official educations, but official education cannot cover it all. It's very good to have lots and lots of official degrees, but there will always be gaps. And in that respect, our university offers its own degrees. Well, this is a structure, undergraduate degree, university masters, and then the PhD. I won't give you the details about all the courses in the degree, in the geomatic engineering degree. I will mention just a few. My pictures have disappeared. I should have used open source software. You see, the blue texts are the actions that we take, the skills that we developed, and in black you see the name of the courses. In box number 1, acquisition, processing, and treatment of spatial data using sensors or other instruments. Or, number 2, analysis, interpretation, distribution, and use of geographic information. And this, or in box number 3, integration of data for the analysis and management of processes. Well, here they are, a few pictures are back. Well, there's one missing, I'm going to skip this, but very quickly, we all know Copernicus, the European Spatial Agency, and now I would like to give you a few more details. These are the actions we take. This is a real viewer for Puebla de Farnals. We work with spatial data infrastructure to generate projects. We explain them in the classroom, and our students can develop this type of projects already in the degree. And, well, there are so many applications, the typical ones in civil engineering. Y bueno, pues a partir de ahí, pues todo lo que pueda ser adquisición de datos, procesado, patrimonio, eso es processing, campo, eso es un proyecto real en un campo de golf que se modelizó y a partir de ahí se generaron aplicaciones para detección de la bola, eso es patrimonio, en fin. Developed a project to detect esto ya sí que es más concreto, estas son acciones en las que se ha utilizado sistemas de información geográfica, aplicaciones en dispositivos móviles, some applications on mobile phones. This is a project from 2013 and it was awarded the Francisco Coelho Award of the University of Jaén. These photographs and this project give you an idea of what we do. The Masters in Geomatics and Geoinformation is an official qualification. This year is the first year of this Masters with 35 students, and we have 3 modules worth 90 credits structured into 3 4-month periods with 30 credits. I'm going to focus on the master's contents that integrate GIS. This is a compulsory subject, a compulsory course, programming geospatial applications, or programming for geospatial applications. This is also a mandatory course, core course, geostatistics and multivariate analysis. Posicionamiento, pues evidentemente, como hemos hablado ya y como han dicho varios, hablamos de geolocalización, la fase inicial para poder trabajar en algún campo de los que estamos tocando. Evidentemente el posicionar, vemos toda la parte a nivel de máster, estoy hablando, vemos toda la parte de PPP, I'm talking about the masters, of course. We have other courses y las aplicaciones correspondientes, networks and applications and other applications which we can see on the photographs. Sí que se han descolocado algunas letras, evidentemente yo no lo he hecho. My texts have moved.
Catastro, pues también damos
Cadastre.
catastro.
Yes,
En
we
el grado
also
se da
teach
catastro, evidentemente, y aquí lo que
in the
centramos
degree,
muchísimo más en el
obviously,
tema de registro de la propiedad, pericial,
but we
catastral,
pay
hipotecario,
attention
a
to
nivel, evidentemente,
the
también de
land
máster.
registry
Aplicaciones geoespaciales en
and other
dispositivos
aspects,
móviles. Aquí nos
geospatial
centramos en
applications in
LBS,
mobile
Location Based
devices,
Service, y en Smart Cities, que es
open
algo que está
service
empezando a
and
despuntar,
smart
y que es una
cities.
tecnología
We
que va a
teach
estar sí o sí a
these
nivel europeo por la
aspects
financiación
to
que ya tienen
students
inyectada,
because
y bueno,
they
estamos
have been
entregándolo
given
ya
a
en
boost
el máster. Hace
in
poco
Europe,
estuvimos en unas
a
jornadas de
big
Smart Cities
boost.
en la
In
Polytechnic,
fact, we
y
attended
bueno,
a
estábamos
conference
conjuntamente con la Universidad de
recently
Sevilla, Las
on
Palmas y
smart
nosotros,
cities,
todos online, para hablar sobre Smart Cities, y decíamos,
online. It was an
pues
online
eso, que las Smart
meeting
Cities
with
son muy
the
importantes
University
y
of the
que
Canary
deberían estar en
Islands,
la
and
formación.
we all
Nosotros
agreed
intervenimos y
smart
dijimos que ya está
cities
integrada
is
dentro
a
de la
very
formación de
important
máster,
topic and
¿vale?
it needs to be integrated into
Aparece gvSIG porque yo he hablado con Álvaro
university
para que
education,
a
so
través de
we
Carlos
already
vayan a
have it
contarnos las
in the
acciones que están
masters.
realizando con gvSIG para todo el tema de dispositivos móviles, ¿vale? Bien, evidentemente también hacemos adquisición de
Of
datos,
course, we
¿vale? A través del
also
láser escáner o
teach
georradar, y los damos
data
el enfoque
acquisition
patrimonial, como veis
techniques
aquí, para ese
on
tipo de
different
acciones
architectural
georreferenciación de
buildings,
sensores
not
y
only
navegación,
ordinary
pues toda la
buildings, but
parte
for
evidentemente que
heritage
hablamos
as
pero ya
well.
a otro nivel, de integrar un sistema
Georeferencing
inercial, un sistema
of
de
sensors
posicionamiento,
and
filtrado de
navigation.
Kalman para mover cualquier tipo de
This is
vehículo en
the
navegación.
topics we
Esto ya sí
teach,
que forma parte de lo que
and
estamos un
here
poco hablando
we see
de lo que trata este congreso, distribución de la información
the
espacial.
things that
Se
this
trata todo el marco
conference
normativo del
addresses,
y del ICIGE, y
distribution
dentro de ese
of
marco
special
normativo se centra
information.
en modelos de datos
The
cartográficos,
topics that
donde
we
se gestionan
address
y
are
almacenan en
regulations
PostGIS, y se
like
utiliza gvSIG como
ETSIGCT,
cliente de PostGIS,
and
¿vale?
gvSIG is a client to PostGIS here.
Teledetección y actualidad cartográfica,
Remote
pues ya conocéis
sensing
Copernicus,
and
y si no lo
mapping
conocéis, no es más que el programa europeo
upgrades.
financiado por la Agencia Espacial Europea,
I suppose you know
para
the PINOT
realizar observación de la
program
Tierra, conocéis el
by
Sentinel-1 que lo han lanzado
Copernicus,
ya, y lo mismo está el Plan Nacional de Observación del
and
Territorio,
the
gestionado
National
a nivel
Plan
nacional.
for Territorial Observation.
En esta también integramos gvSIG.
In
¿vale?
this
Se utiliza
course, gvSIG is
con programación
integrated. We
script y con
use it
programación en Python
in
en
our
gvSIG. Y
teaching
bueno, como veis, aunque
with
parezcan las letras mal, bueno,
Python
se utiliza
as a
GIS
development
también,
language
evidentemente,
for
QGIS,
GIS
y digamos que tratamos
desktop.
todo el tema de los algoritmos, la
We
personalización de los
cover
de escritorio,
subjects such
el
as
análisis.
graphic algorithms, vectorials, desktop applications. We also work on environmental mapping models with LIDAR data, topography, and then we develop applications for morphological analysis, etc. This course also includes gvSIG as a tool. We use gvSIG as the client in this case. Another course, geo-viewing and 3D modeling. In this subject, we teach the principles of modeling and viewing spatial data and information, and we do 3D modeling exercises. Another important course, obviously, if we acquire spatial data, we need to use instruments, and instruments are described during the degree. In this regard, we teach students about LIDAR, lasers, scans. Right, that's about the degree and the masters. The goal there is to integrate GIS in education. And I just showed you how we do it. This is new. This is a PhD program jointly organized by the University of Valencia and the Polytechnic University of Madrid. It has already been approved by the University Council of Spain, and it will be implemented as from next academic year. So once you finish your degree, you can do the master's, and you can do this PhD with cooperation from the companies you see on the screen. With joint PH programs, the advantage is for students to be part of a real research project with 2 universities and submitting the PhD thesis at 2 universities with real projects, as I said, funded by these companies. So it's very, very interesting for students because it's an incentive, for geomatic engineers. And topographers. Now, internationalization. Our masters, the masters which started this year, is a dual qualification because it includes other universities in England and H.S. Karlsruhe and Cranfield University in the UK. And with Erasmus as well. Now, I would like to show you a few examples. I know it's very late, we're all very tired and hungry. So just some examples of applications in the projects. These projects come from the degree on geodesic and cartography. It's a very interesting project. It geolocalizes social resources of Caritas, which is a charity in Spain. And it facilitates spatial analysis. It was given the Bancaixa Award. It's a real project and it really works. This is another example for you to see that we also work on roads and the roads module. So this is an application. This is a project about spatial data infrastructures. They are real projects, in this case for Cheste, a town near Valencia. gvSIG is used as a client for spatial data, including all the relevant processes. This is a project commissioned by the Council of Bétera, another nearby town. So there are professional prospects indeed, or possibilities of doing final year projects on a real basis with a particular town, and we mediate with the councils to facilitate things to students. Another example, topological addition and routing. You have 2 minutes left, Israel. This is another project for Uruguay. As was said in the conference, Latin America is a key continent. And another project with Oscar, and Oscar is right in front of you. He did his final year project in this area, script programming in gvSIG 2. So quite encouraging. And finally, gvSIG was also used in this project for detecting changes in the analysis of images for environmental applications. This project is by Giuseppe Eliseu Pardo, and he studied change detection algorithms to migrate them to gvSIG. So it was again real research. That's all from me. Is there any geo question in the room? Thank you.